Hello, good morning. Happy Friday. 1776. It was a good year for USA, USA. USA over here in the USA. 77. This is my other shirt. One of my other shirts. I got 3 from Love and Faith. You know, they should pay me to advertise for them because I do it quite a bit. Anyway, would y'all like to know how and what time I woke up the first time this morning? Well, the time was 2:30 a.m. Yes. And the way was, I have an adjustable frame so you can raise your head or your feet, you know? And that's good when you've got drainage going on, which I've got drainage going on this morning. And with that, I have these corner suspenders, for lack of a better word. They look like suspenders that clip on to the corners of the fitted sheet to hold the fitted sheet in place, because when you raise or lower the bed, they'll pop off if you don't have them held together. Yeah. So, one of those suspender snaps is not holding so well, and it decided to pop off. It said pop off, and it caused the sheet to come up around me. I thought I was being strangled by the suspender and the sheet. It was quite a fight at 2:30 this morning. Yes. There's 2 dogs right there, so I don't think Penelope has seen them yet, but I'm sure she will momentarily. Perhaps. Is she going to see them? No, she might not. Oh, she just turned her head that way. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. That's my girl. There she goes. Scattered, smothered, and covered. That's my girl. My little Waffle House girl. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute, okay? Ooh. Hi. Chick-fil-A has a question of the day now that they ask you when you get your food. And they asked me, how many holes does a straw have? I said, 2. And then I said, well, no, technically 1. It's the same hole. That was a terrible sound, wasn't it, Penny? It's the same hole, right? When I told her 2, she smiled. When I told her actually 1, she went, I think I confused her. So what do you think? How many holes does a straw have? Just a regular old straw. I'm gonna stick with 1. 1. It's just 1. It's the same hole. We had to go to the post office to mail a bill because my wife. What the heck, Tracy? I don't have a wife. Good Lord, where does this stuff come from? I'm delirious. I'm Dolores. My boss, I guess she could be my wife sometimes. She doesn't like for me to use the mailbox because we have so much mail fraud going on in our area. So many stolen checks that, I mean, hey, some of the checks were dropped off at the post office and were intervened before arriving to their location. And yeah, because we have a locked box and nobody can just get the mail out, and yeah, the checks never made it to us. But now, that was a few months ago. Actually, it was all last year. But now, it's not that they don't make it to us.
It's just that sometimes it takes it months to get to us because of the new sorting station in Palmetto, Georgia. Palmetto? Pall Mall. How about the Pall Malls? Smoking the Pall Malls. Palmetto. I think it's called Palmetto. It doesn't matter. Your town is named after the biggest cockroach in the world. I'm just saying. Although I do call them, no, I call them palmetto bugs. Palmetto. Yeah, they're cockroaches about that long. But I've been told they're not after nasty stuff, so you don't have to worry about them. Oh, I worry about them because they can fly, okay? I don't like that at all because them wings go up and they look like a helicopter flying through the air. Literally. Yes. And, yeah, I worry about them. So, but I have my house sprayed for that reason because I don't want them in my house. No. But, I don't know. Oh, what I was going to say is they said don't worry about them because they just come in for water. I have plenty of water outside, ma'am and sir, that you don't need to come in my house to get water, okay? That's all I'm saying. Stay outside with your nonsense. Yeah. Okay. Me and old Panty. I mean pants, you know, pants. Panty like that. We'll be back.
Hi. My sty's so much better. So much better. Coconut, no, castor oil for the win. Who knew, right? Also, I think I've told you this story before about the panties, okay? But after calling her Panty, meaning panting, you know, it came back to mind, and I thought, well, hey, maybe there's some people who haven't heard it yet. I just think it's a funny story. I think I was in second grade, or first grade, third grade. I don't know. I was very young, and the teacher told us, like, draw this, and we would draw it on the piece of paper or whatever. And I don't know why, but I thought when she said penny, she said panty. And I drew the cutest little pair of panties you've ever seen. And I got counted off for it because it was supposed to be a penny. Not that penny. Another penny. You know, the coin penny. I should get extra points for drawing a pair of panties, though. With little flowers on them, you know? Don't you think? Well, anyway. I can't even keep a straight face. I tell you. Boy, don't you have big eyes looking through the bifocals upside down. Goodness. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about today. Except, you know, that stuff. And who wants to talk about that? It's just kind of turned loose on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just turned loose on me. But, if I feel like it in the morning, the girls are having their dance recital at the Civic Center. So I hope to be able to go to that. Because that'll be sweet after all their practicing they've done. To be able to go see them at the dance. At the dance recital. Yeah. But anyway. Did I tell y'all what I think I did this to myself? I don't think I told y'all that. Well, I was talking, I haven't told y'all that because I was talking to Kim last night. And Kim said, did you eat any dairy? And I was like, well, no. I said, to myself, well, you might have, because my daddy makes the best banana pudding you done ever put in your mouth, most likely. It's his mother's recipe, and it's delicious. And when we went to see my sister, he made her one for her birthday, and she said, can you have some? And I said, no. And they sat down and started eating their nanny pudding right in front of me, and I said, well, I'm just going to take a little spoonful. What can it hurt? it can hurt me, that's who it can hurt. Because dairy causes me to have these kind of issues. I end up with sinus infections, and if I keep on going, I'll end up with bronchitis. But I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I think I did it to myself because I only had one little bite. But yeah. Yeah, I had an allergic response to it. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know that I have a sinus infection, but I do smell weird things sometimes. That sounded weird, didn't it? But you know what I mean. When you have a sinus infection, you smell weird things like toast burning and stuff. Or is that when you're having a stroke? Huh. I smell something weird anyway. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I was watching Duck Dynasty earlier, and Phil was calling his dog turtle breath. So, I mean, I could see where I might have turtle breath. I'm just kidding. Turtles stink real bad. Even that one I had that my mom told me it ran away from home. I was much older when I realized that probably wasn't true. But she said it ran away from home. Mom had to get out of the aquarium and into the yard to run away from home. Huh? Can you tell me that? Huh? I was too young and dumb to realize it, but a turtle probably just went to the great beyond, to the turtle heaven. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not scared of turtles like I am frogs, though, because they don't jump in any direction. But they do run a lot faster than people think. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video because, you know, this going on. And I'll let y'all know tomorrow if I got to go to the dance recital. Yeah, I hope so. So, anyway, remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy. And I'll talk to you on the next one, okay? Toodles.